Ukraine's economy is reeling from a series of blows. International creditors are hoping to stabilize the country, but violence in eastern Ukraine is putting that progress in jeopardy. Rachelle Akuffo has this.
With some of the heaviest shelling in months reported this week in eastern Ukraine, the buildings have come to symbolize the country's economy crumbling. International creditors are joining forces to create a $40 billion emergency aid and debt restructuring package. But ongoing violence and questionable growth threaten to derail the program. Ukraine's prime minister says the country has lost a fifth of its economy, with GDP falling 23% since 2012. That's a level not seen since the 2009 financial crisis. The International Monetary Fund expects the downward spiral to continue, projecting a 9% drop this year. The plummeting value of Ukraine's currency, the hryvnia, is adding to financial woes. The IMF projects inflation will hit 46% by year's end. With rising costs and stagnant wages, Ukrainian consumers are tightening their purse strings. The tourism industry has virtually dried up.
At the same time last year, the hotel was already full and booked at 80% for the whole season. That is for June, July, and August. This year, there was not a single reservation on the beach.
Ongoing conflict and economic uncertainty are taking a toll on investment. With the annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014, Kiev lost access to the Black Sea, source of oil and gas. And energy giants Shell and Chevron later cancelled plans to develop shale projects in the region. Agriculture is a relative bright spot in economic times. Agricultural trade with China has grown by more than 50% since 2014. And Ukraine has now surpassed the US to become the largest corn exporter to China. This in a year Ukrainian officials say will provide a bumper yield of grains for exporting.
We have now completed the audit with the EU Commission, which will open the EU market to export seeds produced in Ukraine. We have the best climate zone. We have black soil. We have one of the best opportunities for the cultivation of GMO-free seeds.
Sowing the seeds of economic stability will prove more challenging. There's a possibility Kiev may miss its $500 million debt repayment scheduled for September. Rachelle Akuffo, CCTV.